Hi, my name is Vince Del Monte, and I haven't always looked like this. It wasn't long ago that my nickname was Skinny Vinny. I was 6 feet tall and 135 pounds. I was very socially awkward, and it had a lot to do with being skinny and having a weak body. To make matters worse, my roommates in university were all football players with big muscles. When we went to parties, women walked right past me as if I didn't exist and were magnetically pulled to my more muscular friends. Do you know how humiliating it is to be a guy in a bar or any social setting and watch woman after woman, girl after girl pass her eyes right over you as if you were invisible? My roommates were actually pretty cool guys, and they would take me to the gym with them. But no matter what training program, supplements, or diet I followed, I just couldn't build muscle. We had the same food in the fridge, we took the same supplements, we went to the same gym, I used the same machines, I was following all their workout advice. I was lifting heavy weights with low reps to build mass, I was using progressive overload training, and I was focusing on all the big basic compound movements, just like all the big guys swear by. However, workout after workout, week after week, I just couldn't pack on any noticeable muscle size or strength. It seemed like whatever I did would be good for maybe an hour after the workout. I get a nice pump, but then the next day I looked the exact same, flat, weak, and scrawny. So what did I do? I pushed harder. I went longer. I even started busting my butt 6 times a week. But no matter what, my progress pics didn't change. Some weeks felt like I was even going backwards. I was so sick of spending all these hours in the gym and not even looking like a guy who owned a gym membership. In my sheer desperation, I discovered something that seemed obvious now, but nobody in any of the magazines or any of the trainers I knew were talking about it back then. In fact, when I started training this way, I was able to pack on 41 pounds of muscle in 6 months. I went from Skinny Vinny to a WBFF Pro Fitness model, and I added all this muscle 100% naturally with no drugs. Suddenly, I had no problems getting attention from women. Girls I never met who would have ignored me 6 months earlier were walking up to me in bars and touching my chest, feeling my arms. It was insane. The first time this happened, I was shocked. And then it happened over and over. And I'm like, is this what it's like to have muscle on your body? Listen, I'm not proud of this now, but after transforming my body in my 20s, let's just say I dated a lot of women. The good news is that after being with so many girls, when I finally met the woman of my dreams, I knew she was the one. Flavie and I have been married ever since, and we have 2 beautiful kids together. What's strange is it wasn't just women who responded to my new body. After packing on muscle, I'd walk into a room and get instant respect from other guys. A lot of guys I never even met before. People I talked to would listen carefully to everything I said as if I was some Hollywood movie star. I would even get upgraded on flights for free just because I was in good shape. It was weird, super bizarre. By simply adding muscle to my body, I discovered a secret world where an average guy like me could have beautiful women falling all over him, and people were treating me as if I was a rock star. Gaining muscle has become a stepping stone to literally improving everything in my life. My self-confidence, my business, my social life, my relationships with my friends and family, everything has improved when I figured out how to build muscle. So how did this happen? Well, it's simple. I started working out according to my muscle fiber type. Let me explain. After a month of frustration and 0 gains in the gym, I started doing a ton of research. One day I stumbled across information on muscle fiber type training that caused me to immediately stop following the one-size-fits-all workouts from magazines and my buddies. And I started customizing my workouts to suit my body. I started using lower weights with more reps, spending less time in the gym, and I started building muscle like crazy. The result, as I said, I went from a skinny 149-pound guy to achieving a body that I never dreamed was even possible. After 15 years, I've added more than 70 pounds of lean muscle to my frame. I'm almost 40 years old, and I look and feel better than I did in my 20s. all because I started working with my genetics instead of fighting them. There's a lot of science behind why working out based on your muscle fiber type is so effective, but here's the short version. Basically, there's two primary types of muscle fibers. You've got your fast twitch and you've got your slow twitch. Slow twitch muscle fibers are triggered by oxygen and have longer to get going, but they can go for a longer period of time without getting tired. For example, long distance runners like I was in university typically have a higher percentage of slow twitch muscle fibers. This is why I was really good at the 3K and the 10K, but I wasn't that great at the 800 or the 1500 meter track events. Fast twitch muscle fibers trigger without oxygen or anaerobically. They fire extremely quickly, they get tired faster. Sprinters and most fast animals in nature, you know, cheetahs, lions, deer, etc., will all have more fast twitch fibers. And this is why I sucked at the 100, 200, 400. Any really short event that was fast twitch dominant, I didn't do well at all. Now, each of us has a different mixture of these fast twitch and slow twitch muscle fibers, which means your body might be mostly fast twitch, it might be mostly slow twitch, or it could be a balance mix called mixed fiber type. And doesn't it make sense that when you understand how your body prefers to grow muscle, you get results faster, easier, and without injury? However, nobody talks about this. It was only my desperation to change my body that drove me to do the research and figure this out. Now, I'm not the only guy who's changed my body with this information. Over the last 15 years, I've helped more than 20,000 guys reshape their body, pack on life-changing muscle, lose body fat, and start looking and feeling great. When you know your muscle fiber type and start doing workouts that are customized to your genetics so that you can start working with your body, not just on your body, you not only see results faster, you do not just smash up your joints for no good reason anymore. You don't need superhuman willpower or motivation to stick with your workouts because you'll see results faster and more effortlessly. And you can stop wasting your money on useless supplements or starving yourself following silly diets based on denial and deprivation. Naturally, the first step to getting these results is to learn what your muscle fiber type is. The most accurate way to know your muscle fiber type is to have a medical procedure where a scientist or a doctor extracts muscle tissue from your leg or another muscle and analyzes it in a lab. I went through this back in university. I took this procedure to earn some quick cash because I was broke. And let me tell you, I could not walk for a week. And if you're to go do this, it's very expensive. So let me tell you straight up, it's not worth it. However, after researching this for more than a year, I created a simple quiz that you can take in the next 30 seconds that will give you a good idea of your muscle fiber type. Once you learn how to train for your muscle fiber type, you'll immediately feel a difference in your workouts and literally start seeing changes in the mirror in just days. Click below to take the free muscle fiber quiz now to get started.